Well, this might be Labor Day, but for 130 years, it's also been Miners' Day in Park City. Did you know that? Today was a time to, you did.
You, of course.
Yeah, it was a time to remember the past, to still do some mining demonstrations and contests. Most Park City mines stopped production 60, 70 years ago, but the heritage lives on. What was it like in the 900 miles of tunnels, thousands of feet below the ground? Well, Craig Wirth has been there in the old tunnels, rolling along the old mine trains through those dark, narrow passages there. A rare look he has of what made Park City famous years ago. This wasn't always like a fancy town. This was a mining
that
town.
was not fancy at all. Yes, some 30 years ago, I rolled, the big hoist that went down into the ground, 1,500 feet into the ground, and climbed onto one of the old rusty mine cars. And it was a trip that went miles, surrounded by old timbers and rock walls. Does that sound mysterious enough? As well as water dripped from above. I was the guest of a legend of mining, and Mining Day is a time to rewind this amazing film.
There was a moment they paused from their hard work beneath Park City. There was a moment they lived for at the end of the shift. Park City miners waited for Miners' Day. It was their day.
And the reason was, it was the one time that the miners would come out of the tunnels from below these streets and come up here to parade, to have competitions, and to just let off steam.
Oh my, it was quite a day. A classy celebration in 1911. A day to buy new shoes for fun above ground. A day to compete against all the other miners. A big day for Park City. The history of mining continues to fade away. It's been years since those of us who were not miners had so much as a glimpse of ore and the famed Coalition mine building. And it hasn't been the same since 2017, when Park City lost the man they called the Old Miner. Rich Martinez was the legendary champ of many miners' days.
They were very important because it kind of set apart who was the miners and who weren't.
So to help keep the history of mining alive, we relived the day in 1994. The old miner Richard Martinez took me into the hidden shafts of the old mine. The long cables would carry us down as they have for years. Governors controlled the speed. The level indicator told those above we were descending deep into the earth. The various tunnels and drifts flashed by from the small car. We were 1,500 feet below ground. There are enough miles of tunnels honeycombed beneath Park City to reach Chicago.
This is one of the dog houses. This is an old dog house. You can feel the temperature out there. Come on in. This is the dog house is where the guys come to eat their lunch.
You can see the history. You can see the past. And it's all in a hidden world in solid rock, 150 stories below ground. It was hard work and dangerous work, and some were even convinced leprechauns were around the corner to scare you to death.
I've never heard any footsteps in here. Joe's heard footsteps. There's a lot of stories about guys that hear stuff and see stuff, and I've never been one of them fortunate enough to ever meet up with one of those little leprechauns.
We took an old mine train even deeper into the tunnels.
A lot of guys are scared. And a lot of the old miners, they would hide down in the drift. It would be nothing for a guy to make an extra effort to get down in a part of the drift where he could get up over the back of the drift, and you'd be walking down the drift, and you'd all of a sudden you just feel your hat lift off your head, and it'd be him doing this to you, just to scare you.
And it would.
It would scare you. It would scare you.
But 99% of the time, you worked hard in a place only you and the other miners knew of in this dark world.
There are people whose husbands, sons, lived and died right here in this mine that never got a chance to ever come in and see what it looked like.
Yes, right there on the street above, you might forget the incredible history 1,500 feet below.
Wow.
I'll never forget that. Now, it's not a great place to go if you're claustrophobic, if you're afraid of the dark, if you're afraid of, I don't know, being in a little area and underground, but it was fascinating.
Amazing.
I will never forget it.